Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and I have this video over here playing because this is the last time we have heard from, well, as you saw there, the game director of Hearthstone, Tyler Bielman. This was the Hearthstone, like there's the Warcraft Direct. It's like the anniversary for Warcraft or whatever. I can't remember. Regardless, we had Tyler Bielman introduce us to the Year of the Raptor at the Warcraft 30th anniversary direct live stream. And yes, for the first time since this video, we're getting a public statement announcement from him as well. It's what I'm imagining to be some really large news. So we're going to talk about that, all the implications, all the hints that Blizzard has been dropping, and you can share your theories in the comments down below. Reddit has theirs, and well, it's just kind of funny, kind of knowing what's going on and reading it and seeing how, well, maybe accurate or inaccurate it is. So it's pretty fun to see the speculation. Of course, you want to stay tuned for those news and events, and believe me, on Monday we'll have plenty to talk about. Please hit that sub button down below, give the video a like as it helps the channel out a lot. So yeah, this video, whatever, went over the roadmap. So I'm guessing we're going to be seeing a video going over this year's roadmap. And honestly, I really hope they don't give away like the expansion themes and names like they did last year. I don't know. I kind of like not knowing what's coming, right? I'm sure we'll find out the first expansion, but yeah, I'll link this down below if you want to take a look. This will also be happening over on Twitch, the Hearthstone Spotlight, where it says it premieres in 2 days, February 9th at 9:25 a.m. Pacific my time. That's 9:30 a.m. Pacific, all that good stuff. It'll be on Twitch. I don't think there's drops or anything, but that's Tyler Bielman, the director, and I believe the executive producer there, Nathan Lyon-Smith is his name. I'm not super familiar. I know who they are, but I'm not familiar with their faces so much. I believe those are the people that will be talking, and we're going to be getting some news. As we talked about earlier, we have this teaser, 7 more days, February 9th on Play Hearthstone on Twitch and YouTube. And we've been getting like teasers, hints every day. It started with Peace Reigns Eternal. Then we got 6 more days with a perfect sky rests above Azeroth. But how long will it last? And then we got 5 more days. The world is quiet for now. And then the next teaser with 4 more days. Even the smallest creatures know when to flee. It seems like something big, right? Something big is coming. And lastly, the warmth is comforting until it isn't, with 3 more days. I don't know if they're going to do a teaser later today and one on Sunday. We're obviously not going to cover the last 2 if they are. But yes, something big seems to be coming. Things might be fleeing. We don't know. And the Hearthstone subreddit has this thread going, the warmth is comforting until it isn't. And it says connecting all the teasers. It looks like we're getting a Cataclysm X expansion. As you know, I'm just saying, as you know, I have not played World of Warcraft basically at all outside of the free Liadrin portrait to get to like level 20. But I will say, Cataclysm is one of the expansions I've heard of before. It's actually something I've heard of. So I imagine if it was something like that, it'd be a pretty big deal. I think the other ones I've heard of like Mists of Pandaria, because I think that was really bad. Honestly, I don't really know that many expansions. I'm pretty bad at all that. So yeah, I know about like Pandaria, and I've heard about Cataclysm. I don't even know what it's about. And it says here, it's where Deathwing broke free from Deepholm, shattering Azeroth. So yeah, we have the top comment here saying Cataclysm heralded a major overhaul remake of the vanilla WoW zones, with almost all receiving at least a new coat of paint and many being rebuilt from the ground up. Now, whether or not that was well received or successful is another question. So you'll have to let me know, was that expansion kind of a dud? I feel like that's why I know of it, because it was like the beginning of the end for like retail World of Warcraft. Again, I should probably look into this, but I'll let you guys educate. Plus, it's good for engagement. You guys can educate the idiot on Cataclysm. Anyways, but the point is that Cataclysm is synonymous to WoW players with radical change. Let's see if that same holds true for Hearthstone. I doubt it. We're always so optimistic. I'm never negative, by the way. I'm always looking at the positive of things, but I don't know, with new content, I always try and look at the positive and be hopeful. That's why with rotation, even though the core set doesn't look amazing, even though the last year of Hearthstone was not great, basically nothing really saw play for the new stuff, I'm still really excited, hoping that this whole reset that they've been building towards will actually work out. Will it? I don't know. I'm hoping. I'd rather be hopeful than be like, well, it's gonna all suck. And I'll say that after it comes out, like I always do, right? Anyways, it says Shadow Step leaves core, so Rogue is basically a completely new class now, /S, Brawl as well. It's funny about Brawl, there was a point in time where Shield Shatter and like Trial by Fire made it so you ran either 0 brawls or 1 brawl. Like Brawl has not always been in Control Warrior, and it only goes into Control, where Shadow Step goes into every single Rogue deck outside of a very few odd exceptions, like Mech Rogue recently. It's probably the most recent example, didn't run Step. So there have been some decks that don't run Step, but there's been a lot that haven't run Brawl. But regardless, we've talked enough about that. And shattering, you say, Hearthstone 2, and they promise a huge single player campaign, failed to deliver, and then drop the 2 from the name. I don't know. I feel like they're going over their watch on that. That didn't even make sense. Overwatch, whatever. It's no longer Overwatch 2, which is unbelievably embarrassing, that whole process. Like, why did they bother? Oh wait, to remonetize things to make more money, right? They are teasing Cataclysm, and what comes after Kata? That's right, MOP. So Miss Panteria, the other set I know. Monk, this tier trust? What? I have no idea. Unironically though, I could see it happening. Would that be cool? Where we actually, because we've seen a new class introduced in the first expansion of the year. We've seen a new class introduced in the third expansion of the year. Why not go for the second now? I don't know. It's possible. There's been so much talk about Monk, right? Yeah, expecting Kata or Black Empire. The fact that 2 elemental lords that were in standard rotating out makes me think we'll get new prints of them. That would be Alakir and Ragnaros, right? They both rotated out, so that kind of goes into that theory. Again, I'm going off of people that actually know these things. That's why I'm reading Reddit and not giving you my own takes, because I have no idea on all this stuff. Didn't they already announce Cataclysm already? No, Fractured in Alterac Valley is maybe what you're thinking of. A few years back, they did put a Cataclysm expansion idea into one of their surveys, would go hand in hand with the Shatter keyword from Misplaced Pyromancer. So is Shatter cataclysmic somehow? I don't know. Anyways, regardless, there's a lot of speculations going on. A lot of people really want to see Monk added to Hearthstone. It would go with the timeline, by the way, of a new class. I haven't made a video on could we see a new class maybe at a future date, or maybe I won't need to after Monday. But typically they say it takes about 2 years or more to design a new class, right? 2020, we got Demon Hunter, which is still, to me, one of the worst things they've added to Hearthstone. I'm sorry, I have not enjoyed it almost its entire run, even though it got me rank 1 legend, and I did like Soul Fragment Demon Hunter. That's one of the few archetypes I liked. And then I believe end of 2022, we got Death Knight with March of the Lich King. So we're in that time frame where, yeah, we could expect it, or they could pull a curveball and throw Evoker, right? That's apparently a class out there. So yeah, lots of speculations going on. It says, sounds like more dragons, maybe Deathwing, Nefarian, Onyxia, Sinestra, or just Deathwing himself could use their visage forms. Maybe the aspects in those forms too. None of them count as dragons. Elemental, Naga, Tolvir, Twilight's Hammer, Cho'Gall. Sure, I don't know what any of that means. Monk Inc. Do we finally get the location that Rooney Time Explorer brings? I'm not sure what location that was. So again, lots of speculation going on. Let me know what you guys think could be coming up. I am likely not going to upload a video on Sunday. I'm thinking about giving myself a YouTube day off where I do Sundays off, but maybe a bonus video here or there, because I didn't do last Sunday. And honestly, Nova over here, she quite enjoyed being able to hang out with me for that one day off. Plus, Monday is going to be a very busy day. I'll just put it that way. So yeah, maybe no video tomorrow. Don't expect like some news to break on Sunday. That doesn't doesn't happen. But yes, on Monday, there will be the spotlight. You could check it out on YouTube or Twitch. We'll have videos covering it as quick as we possibly can and go from there. And yeah, let me know. Do you think we're getting a new class? Is it just a new expansion? Are we getting pets? Or, as I said, what if this is all just building up to the next Twist season, which we've been waiting for over a year? What if this is just for Twist? I think a lot of people will be really disappointed because, let's be real, most people don't care about Twist outside of me and a few other people. So yeah, let me know what you think about all this in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.